Today we are going to be making these cake pops. I bought a pan set for $5.99 at Aldi's, and here's what it looks like. I know, it's fucking cool. And it came with these things. I'm gonna tell you what you will need. The required ingredients, bitch. We need 1 box of cake mix. Right here, I got it. 1 package of pudding mix. I think that's what this is. An extra egg. Do I have an egg? Do we have a fucking egg? Extra egg. An egg. Fucking egg. Fucking egg. I'm gonna be pissed off if we have no egg. I have enough eggs. It's no big deal. We need milk. I got milk. Do you got milk? A package of candy coating shit. You're gonna melt this and it's gonna be your coating. We need sprinkle. And I need a styrofoam block, which I forgot to buy. So we're just gonna have to deal without that for right now. Alright, so let's get started. Baking directions. Step number 1. Make cake batter with 1 standard box of cake mix of your preference. Add 1 extra egg. Do we have a fucking egg? Add 2 cake mix. Substitute the milk for water. I guess we're doing milk for water and half the amount? I don't know. You obviously want to get a huge ass bowl to mix your fucking cake mix in. So here's my bowl. And make sure you have an area where you can work with. We're going to open up the cake mix. It says on here how to make. Blend in a large mixing bowl, which I just fucking said, at a low speed. I'm using a fork, so I will be doing this. The cake mix, you want 3 eggs. Extra eggs, so we want 4 eggs, 1 and 1/3 cups of water, which is whatever the fuck half of that is of milk and not water, and 1/3 cup of oil. Let me go get some motherfucking oil. Here it is. So I am just adding the cake mix like it said on the box. Oh, gross, too. That was 4. Obviously, we want a fork to stir this shit. Here is my 1/3 cup of oil. So what we're gonna do is get a full cup, and we're gonna go half of the 1, and then we'll just do half of the 1/3. That looks about half. Alright. We just have to mix all this shit up at 2 minutes at medium speed or 450 strokes by hand. Get all that cake mix mixed in there, okay? Just do it, okay? Pretty. Oh my god, my fork. Get it out.
What the fuck is going on?
Ugh.
Fuck.
A whisk would help. If you have a whisk, I recommend using it. Or if you have frickin' beater, beat the shit out of it. Step number 2. Add pudding mix that matches your cake mix. For example, vanilla cake with vanilla pudding. Chocolate cake with chocolate pudding. Alright, we get the picture. So I use classic yellow, which I think is vanilla, and a vanilla pudding mix. What we're going to do is create a thicker cake mixture. Empty contents of package into heavy saucepan. Slowly mix in 2 cups of water. Cook over medium heat. So make your pudding. Once I'm done making this, I will come back and pour this in here, and we'll see what turns out. Alright, I am done making my pudding. Let me go get it. So there's my pudding. I didn't realize it was this super hard to make. You boil it on the stove with milk. So we're gonna let my pudding cool down. And before you start mixing, you might as well preheat your oven to 350. I've already done it, it's already ready to go. So I'm just gonna pop these in once I get the batter poured into the cake pan. I'm mixing my pudding with the cake mix. So after you have mixed your cake mix that you made previously with the pudding that you just made, you mix them together in the same freaking bowl. Then you are going to take this pan here and this pan. So here's the bottom and the top.
All you gay boys like that.
You want to spray both sides with cooking spray or baking spray or Pam or whatever you want to use, or
That's
butter,
what I'm talking
whatever.
about.
You want to spray this side all on the inside, and you want to spray this side and this side, because some of your cake mix is probably going to come through the top here in these holes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll show you how to do it. That's how I spray it. If you have a better way, then do it. The floor is just slippery. You might want to rinse the floor in your hand. You probably want to use like half the amount of spray I did, because my floor is drenched in grease and now I'm going to slip and fall and probably break something. You just don't want that to happen in your own damn kitchen. Seriously, what if I just fell, hit a knife, it flew up in the air and stabbed me in the neck on the ground? I don't think that would be pleasant, so try not to use that much Pam, or just use butter spray. It's butter and you spray it. It's awesome. I love it. Alright, so after you've sprayed that, step number 4. Pour the batter into the bottom pan until the cavities are filled to the top. But do not overfill those cavities, as the cake batter will expand through the holes on the top, like I told you in the fucking first place. So go ahead and do that. Alright, so I think this looks pretty good. It's pretty fluffy, ready to go. That's what you want it to look like. And basically all this does is creates a thicker cake mixture. Towel, I'm just gonna like take this and kind of wipe that off. Okay, so after you're done cleaning around the edges and whatnot, you're gonna take the top pan and you're gonna just do exactly what I'm doing. Fold it over, and your cake mix pack should have came with these clips, these yellow clips inside here. And don't worry, they're safe to put in the oven, I swear. So you're just going to take this end and go over it. Take this one and go over this side. So step 5 is place top pan with hole on top. Secure with clips, which we just did. Step number 6. Bake in a preheated oven at 350, which we've already preheated, on the middle rack for 25 to 30 minutes. Due to oven variations, baking time might need to be altered. It is normal for some cake mix to escape from the top hole. So we're gonna just go with a 350 at 25 minutes. And with all of your extra cake mix, you might as well make some cake or something. I mean, what a waste. Get down! Stupid cat. Okay, so right now it is in the oven baking. I decided to make some cupcakes, so I made these with my extra batter. So hopefully these turn out right, because it has the pudding mixture in with the cake mix, so that's not really muffin mix. So we will see if my muffins or cupcakes or whatever the hell they are turn out. I don't know how those are going to turn out. And we have about 2.5 more minutes on the cake pops. I'm going to check them. I don't know how I'm supposed to know if they're done. Here's number 7. Let pans cool before removing top pan. So I need to let it cool for like 10 minutes or something, and then I'll remove the top pan. With a silicone or a plastic spatula, gently scrape off the excess cake baked through the holes before removing the top pan. What? We'll see how they turn out though. Alright, you're about to see them in a second. Here you go. Boom. The cake pops look like this. So after I let them cool down for 10 minutes, I'm going to scrape off the top cake mixture right off the top with the spatula, very carefully. The decorating instructions are as follows. Step number 1, remove cake pops from the oven and let them sit for 10 minutes. So that's what I'm doing right now. They're sitting and cooling down. When removing the cake pops from the pan, if necessary, trim any excess cake off the middle of the ball with kitchen scissors. This will ensure a smooth surface for decorating, and you will have a perfect round cake ball. So once they're done cooling, I will demonstrate how to do that. Step 3. For decoration, melt a 1/4 package of candy coating or chocolate chips in microwave or in a double boiler. I bought the bag of chocolate chips. They're vanilla. So vanilla chips, I will pour them in this bowl here. And I'm going to melt them for like 3 minutes. Alright, after you got those melted, step 4, dip the... Zach! 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 Your microwave is broke. Your microwave is broken, I don't know what's going on. It keeps fucking flashing and making noises. So I've melted the white chocolate in a saucepan. I don't know, I think it's boiling now, I better check it. And I've already unclipped the thing and I broke off the thing. So I'm going to bring it over here and show you what it looks like. So these did not turn out as I was expecting them. After you got your candy melted, you are going to use these sticks. Dip the end inside the melted chocolate. Take it and stick it up inside the ball, and then you're gonna let that sit somewhere. After you let it sit somewhere for like 2 minutes, you're gonna, after you've done all of the cake pops, then you're going to take those and dip the entire thing into the chocolate so it's covered. And you want to set that on parchment paper or foil or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my foil ready. Alright, so what I'm doing is dipping the entire stick into the chocolate. So it's covered on the bottom like this. Then I'm going to just stick it straight into the cake pop and let that sit somewhere. And I'm going to do that with all of them. And you need to hurry and do this before the chocolate melts. Alright, the next step that we're going to do is we're going to make sure we got our chocolate here. We want it all like this. We don't want it to harden. What I'm going to do, it might be a little messier if you do it this way, but basically we're just going to take some chocolate and we want to cover the entire thing with chocolate. And we don't want it like globbed on there, so just kind of spin it and let it all drip off so there's just like a thin layer. After you're all done with that, put it back on the foil. After your cake pops are all iced up and they've been sitting in the freezer for a good 10 minutes, you can take them out of the freezer, and then I'm just going to use chocolate whipped icing and just ice them up and dip them into the sprinkles. And then you want to put them back into the freezer for another 10 minutes. Then after that, they're ready to eat. Alright, after you're done all icing it up, just dip it in your sprinkles. Kind of shake it so sprinkles get off of it. Then you're going to put it back onto the plate. I'm all done icing and sprinkling the cake pops. I will show you them. They're in the freezer right now cooling down. And then I just gotta wait 10 minutes and they're ready to go. Here they are. Don't they look super awesome? Well, enjoy. They're really good. I swear to God, they're super good. Bye, until next time.
If there is a next time, because of the fucking microwave blowing up.